Hey, welcome to the Dorkfish Steve channel. Today we're going to talk about e-juice packaging and some of the things that I think would be helpful, and I'm curious about your comments as well. So let's take a look. There's several types of e-juice bottles out there on the market right now. Here's one specific one. It's got a nice little childproof cap. It's a plastic bottle. You're going to see 98% of the e-juice bottles out there are using this kind of form factor. Then you're going to have what I call the executive. No, I'm just joking. This is a glass bottle with a nice little dripper. This is great for your RDAs or anything else. You just drip it right in. I love it. Built in, no big deal. Piece of cake. Then you got these weird ones. What in the heck is this thing? It's up square. Didn't they know it was supposed to be round or something? I'm just joking. Anyway, little teeny little cap. Juice in there. It's a good juice, by the way. It's a good company. But this bottle is, I don't know. So here's some of the things I think they should have on every single bottle, okay? Every single bottle, I think should have this. Number one, childproof cap. Think about it. Everybody should have a childproof cap on their bottles. Hello? You know? I mean, just think about it. You're at home, you're juicing it up, you go outside for a minute, you leave your little bottle on the table. Here comes Jimmy. I found some toy to play with. Look at this. It looks like a little juice bottle. Ooh, I'm going to drink it. So they drink it. God only knows what's going to happen. They might just die right away. Boom, dead. Because you left your bottle on the table for 5 seconds, right? It doesn't have a childproof cap. It's like leaving battery acid on the table. Well, not quite as bad maybe. And then all of a sudden little Jimmy's dead. God knows. Who knows? Maybe he died. Maybe they take him to the emergency room. And then, okay, if he did die, think about this. I own this company, and I find out through whatever means that little Jimmy died, right? Because of a bottle that didn't have a childproof cap. Okay, where's the adult's responsibility? Was their responsibility? Yes. But hey, it would have cost how much to put a childproof cap on this? You know? It's profit over safety. What is up with that? Anyway, so that's gripe number one. Number two, some of these bottles don't have the nicotine level on them. That's odd. I didn't even know this for this one when I first got it, that it doesn't have it, or it does have it, but it's so small I can't read it. It's just barely there. So, you know, let's clear up the labels a bit. Here's what I think should be on labels. Obviously, number one, the nic level. Number two, a good idea, expiration date and a born on date, so you know when it was created, so you have an idea of how long you've had it, because, hey, I've got juice I forgot about. When did I buy it? I don't know. Well, how do you know? Unless you just write everything down, which I don't. So, yeah, nic level, born on date, expiration date, and you know, I think if there's a warning label that's applicable, do it. I like to see PGVG on it, you know, percentages. Some companies won't even do that because, hey, they don't want to have any of their recipe out to the public. Okay, that makes sense. I get that. It's a recipe. You got to be careful with it. You don't want it showing so people can copy it. But hey, it's PGVG mix. Everything's got that in it anyway, so just list it. You know, that way we kind of get an idea what we're looking at. The other thing is, what do they put in the juice? Who knows? It could be anything. Maybe they're putting mercury in it. Maybe it's got radioisotopes. I doubt it, but, you know, I'm sure they don't do that. I bet if it made bigger clouds, we'd have radioisotopes in it or mercury. I'm just joking. I doubt that they would do that. I mean, obviously there's safety restrictions and there's reasonable... I tend to trust them that they're not putting stupid stuff in this stuff. You know, it's typically PGVG and flavoring, right? I mean, what else could it be? Hopefully. Anyway, so, like I said, I think, okay, so my question is, what do you think the perfect bottle would be? I'm going to say, here's the perfect bottle design in my opinion. A decent sized bottle made of glass, not BPA crap, plastic, garbage like that. Number two, childproof caps with the dripper on it. They make them. They're cool. Number three, the nicotine level. Number four, the actual PGVG mix. You know, I think it's a nice to have. Don't have to have it, but yeah, it's nice to have, right? And like I said, lot number would be good. So if a juice goes bad, there's a problem with it, they can pull it from the store shelves, etc. You know. And I did mention expiration date and born on date. So those things, all those things on a label, right? And you're thinking, well, where's the room for the pretty graphic? You gotta have the pretty graphic on there. There's room. You can make room for it. Trust me. Just try it. Anyway, this is what needs to be done. So here's my idea on this. Let's make this viral. Let's get the companies involved. I want to know your comments. First of all, tell me what your comments are. Tell me what you think. Am I crazy on this? Has anybody thought? I'm sure people have thought of this. How come there's not some outcry? Oh, we must do this now. You know, the FDA is going to be pouncing on these companies before too long. And you know, that's good and bad. Restrictions are good when it comes to safety and concern of consumers. But bureaucracy and all this stuff for nic flavors and stuff that the FDA might try to put on these companies, which will say, hey, if you want a new flavor, you got to pay this amount of money and you got to go through all these hoops. That is a fear of mine, because that means we will be limited to very few juice options here if this goes into play. So, number one, what can you do to make a difference? You can go to the websites that I'm putting below this under the About section here that talk about the rights of vapors. Freetovape.org is one, and there's another one that I put down there that I don't have the notes in front of me because it's like this humongous long name, but it's like CSAA or something. Check it out. Go in there, get involved, and be a part of a community and try to do the right thing. And don't let them take our rights away. You know, let's fight for this thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really am curious about what you think about my proposals, or you know, or just what you think about bottle safety. Do you even care? I mean, is it a big deal? Here's the thing. It's going to cost the money to do it. Would you pay $2 extra per bottle if it had these safety precautions on there? I bet it would probably cost about that. I think it's worth it. Let's support the companies who want to do the right thing with this. I would. I'll tell all my friends I'll buy that juice. Okay, so think about it. Thanks for visiting my site. Please like my video if you like it. Please subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I hope you have a nice day. Peace.